Hi, welcome to KWK, and today I would like to share a devotional entitled, Myah, You Doing Too Much. And the scripture that I will be pulling from is from Psalms 46, verse 10, and it goes as follows. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. I would like to start by sharing a story of mine. It's involving my two granddaughters, and actually that's where I get the title, Myah. Myah and Jordan are my two oldest granddaughters, and they actually are approximately a year apart, and I love them to death. They're adorable. But one night, me and my mom home on a Saturday, we had been running around getting stuff. And Myah, to describe Myah is my talker. Myah is the one that has 1,000,001 questions, you know, grandma this, grandma that, grandma this. She's got to ask all the questions, and she's always running her mouth, just constantly always talking about something, asking you something, inquiring about something. And one night, they both were in their car seats, one on each side on the back seat. And Myah had been singing, she had been talking to herself, looking out the window, talking to me, calling my name, calling my mom, she calls my mom Gigi, singing, looking out the window, talking to Jordan, and Jordan kind of had started to get tired, so Jordan had kind of started sucking her finger, and she was kind of twiddling her hair, and she was kind of looking out the window. Well, all of a sudden, as we were driving, I heard Jordan holler at Myah and she said, Myah, you doing too much. And I kind of looked at my mom kind of looked at me, and we kind of snickered, but we didn't turn around because we were trying to figure out where she was going to go with this conversation. So Myah kept on, you know, talking, and she would sing and twirling, doing all kinds of stuff in the back seat. And then Jordan said it again, and this time she said it as if she was really, like Myah was getting on her nerves, like, Myah, you know, you doing too much. And I chuckled because, number one, you have to know them. They are very funny. But at the same time, as I look back on that night, I'm reminded of this scripture, be still and know that I am God. And as I look around and I observe different things, and even things within my own life, I had noticed that sometimes we are so busy doing stuff that we don't take the time out to just realize that God is God. And oftentimes we're worrying too much, we're talking, and and we're frustrated, and we're constantly complaining and murmuring and always upset. We got drama going on in our lives and things like that. But we need to stop and recognize what the scripture is telling us today. And that is again, Psalms 46 verse 10. Be still and know that I'm God. And number one, I would just like to say that part of understanding what we need to do, what the scripture is sharing with us, is to be still. It means to, you know, sometimes even though you got all this stuff going on, sometimes you just got to sit down and you got to just fall back, like my daughter says, fall back and just sit down and take some time to take some things in. Sometimes we are so busy going off, cussing, ready to fight, and doing all kinds of things like Myah, we doing too much. And then there's times that we just need to, if we just sit down, and just gather ourselves and then rethink the situation. And not only that, and there's going to be times where people are going to have us upset, situations that are going to upset us, but that's the very time that we should sit down and just pray to God and believe that He is God and know that He's going to work everything out. And number two, in order to really embrace this scripture, we need to learn how to mind our own business. Sometimes we can be busybodies, and we can be all up in somebody else's business. We always in the mix of things, and sometimes we need to, again, fall back and sit down and just chill and stay out of people's business. We don't always have to be gathered, or we don't always have to bring ourselves to other people's business or jumping into other people's business. So again, stay out the drama. Just chill back. And on top of that, don't seek the drama. Sometimes we're so quick to say, you know, I don't do drama, but then we turn around, we the first one in the drama. We always got some type of drama going on. So again, be still. We need to learn to be still, and that has been a struggle for me at times because there's something about just being in the silence and just being it. I start getting fidgety. We can tend to get fidgety. We don't know if we want the radio on. We don't know if we want the TV on. We always got to be on the phone with somebody, or we're always on Facebook. We're always on Twitter. We always got to be doing something. But the scripture is reminding us again today, be still. And lastly, but certainly not least, it says, know that I am God. It didn't say, kind of think that I am. It says, know that I am God. So again, we got to know that God's got it. We got to know He knows all about it. He has all the power, and He can work all out. But we have to get to that place to where we know that God's got it. We need to sit down, gather ourselves, breathe, stop worrying about the situation. We need to get to a place to where we say, if it's a situation that we don't have any control over and we cannot change, we need to get to a place to say it is what it is. We need to be still and know that God is God. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that you were able to take something from this as well as I have been able to take something from it for myself. Enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you later.